I heard you served some time, didn't you?
Yes, that's true. Trafficking, cocaine, and other narcotics, as well as carrying semi-automatic weapons up and down the East Coast. So after I got released from prison, I was very optimistic. I excelled academically. I began to apply for corporate jobs, but it always came down to one last question. We noticed here on your application that it says that you've been convicted of felonies. Can you tell us about that? Every single one of my interviews ended once I answered that question.
So what came out of that?
I left and I went to Miami. I started working at the hottest nightclub in South Beach, which was Opium Privé. Man, I got to meet all the celebrities, all the athletes. It was amazing. But the reality was, it was really just part-time work. Until one night, I get the call. You don't get the call unless you make the offer, right? So French Rudy says, "Hey, yo, Dutch, you know how to drive a Rolls-Royce Phantom?" I had never driven one. But I was like, yeah, of course I know how to drive a Rolls-Royce Phantom. Especially after he told me that it was Puffy that he wanted me to drive. Man, you're asking me about what it was like working for Sean Puffy Combs? Man, from 2004 to 2008, you gotta remember, I went from prison to private mansions. I went from solitary confinement to Star Island in Miami. I became his personal driver, and I was also able to listen to a lot of what his conversations pertained to while we were driving in the car together as well.
Did you ever get a chance to share your faith with Diddy?
Man, did I get a chance to share my faith with Diddy? Yeah, I did. Man, I prayed for Puff every day that I was with him. I would pray in his car when he wasn't in the car. I prayed for Bonds. I prayed for Capricorn Clark. I prayed for Uncle Paul. I prayed for Tommy. I prayed for anybody that was a part of that bad boy community. I knew my point and my purpose in being there was to be someone that was to run as a mediator between them and God, push back darkness using prayer, and give God permission. Lord, whatever it is that you want to do with Sean Combs, with anybody that's on his team, I give you permission to do so in this environment, in this space, and in your time. And I did that for him every day that I worked for him. Like, share, and subscribe.
Game over.